Hey, it's Peyton Buildings, and it's a What Makes Selling Barns Easy. Today is chocolate chip funfetti cookies. They are so good. You're going to want to preheat your oven for 375. Add sugar and add brown sugar, flour, baking soda, and salt. Then you're going to want to stir all of your dry ingredients just so the baking soda can be evenly spaced and evenly distributed, so then you can have nice evenly sized cookies. So make sure that's well blended, and then cut up a stick of butter. I always try to put mine out on the counter before I start baking, so when I preheat my oven I pull out my butter, and then cut just 1 tablespoon off of your next one. And then add that and start mixing it. Just put it on 3 or 4, kind of slowly. Then you're going to want to add vanilla. What cookie is a cookie without vanilla? Add an egg. And stir until it's nice and firm, so it starts out like powdery and then you can tell it's kind of starting to firm up. I actually deleted a lot of this. It normally takes about 5 minutes for it to mix. I turned it into about 30 seconds, so it happened a lot faster on the video. But you just want it to be nice and to where it's all clumped together instead of just like that, so then it can be nice and firm and good for the cookies. And then you're going to add your chocolate chips. I used Funfetti white chocolate chips, the Toll House brand. They are amazing. That's one of my favorites. It's pretty much just white chocolate chips. They've got the Funfetti coloring in it, but you can barely see it. Make sure it's nice and good stirred, so then you have plenty of chocolate chips in each cookie. Then roll out your cookie dough. Make sure it's all nice and evenly spaced. And this one, I stacked up the cookies. As you can tell, they're not evenly balls. They do best when they're just good straight balls. You roll them up, put them in a ball, put them on the counter. Make sure they're nice and well spaced because the cookies will spread out, and you want to make sure they're not touching because that will kind of deform them. So once you have gotten your cookies rolled out, you're going to stick them in the oven. So as you can see, I done 12 on here and made sure I had them very well evenly spaced so then they wouldn't touch. This is what they looked at like once they were done. Then stick them in the oven for 7 minutes. I put them in 7 minutes, and then I bake for about a quick bake for about 2, just to make them nice and golden brown, and then let them cool. So then I let them sit on the counter about 2 or 3 minutes before I put them on the cooling rack, just so they won't break. So yeah, and these chocolate chip cookies are amazing, nice and warm with a cup of milk. Can't go wrong.